We have a message tonight from Sonam Shakya, and that message is Oma Home Vajra Guru Padmasambhava Home with ... It looks to me like one and many zeros, like million, thousand, trillion, ... It just keeps going. So Sonam, it looks like you're offering to us the Guru Heart Mantra in infinity. And yes, the infinity factor is how the universe is constructed or maybe deconstructed. And whenever we hear the Guru mantra, its sound and syllable, it vibrates into infinity. It is universal. And I want to thank you so much for offering us this recitation. So thank you, Sonam. Chat-Ep-03. I'm Laurence Brahm, producer and director at Shambhala Studio. And I want to thank all of you for following us and watching our films, Searching for the Lotus-Born Master, and our most recent film, Return of the Lotus-Born Master. Many of you had comments, and I've tried my very best to respond to as many comments as we've had come in from everybody. Sometimes I can't keep up with all of you, but I try my best between film shoots and some of our projects. And what I'd like to do is just respond to a few of them here on YouTube, because our YouTube channel, because I feel that these are some really interesting comments and want to share them with all of you. Message here from Nicole Rowe, and she writes, "Those footprints of Dakini reminded me of a Yeti scalp that is kept like a great treasure in one of the temples, which in fact happened to be a mountain goat skin. There is so much fuss about Tibet and the Himalayas. People are ready to believe whatever." Well, Nicole, I can understand your cynicism, but I'm going to tell you a story. It's a very popular story told in many of the regions of the Tibetan highlands. I've heard the story, and it's different versions in different villages, different locations, but more or less it goes like this. There's a young man who leaves his village and goes off to do business in Lhasa. Lhasa means literally Hasa in Tibetan. It means holy place. And his old mother is, blind. She can't really see. And she says, well, whatever you do, you have to bring me back just even a stone from Lhasa, because it's a holy place. So he goes, he does his business, whatever businessmen do, wines, dines, parties, comes back to the village. And he's just about to get back to the village. He realizes, oh no, I didn't bring the stone from Lhasa. He goes, it doesn't matter. I'll just pick up a stone. She's blind anyway. She can't see, right? So he takes a stone off the ground, brings it, wraps it in a kata, and brings it to her. And she takes a stone and she puts it on the altar. And every day, with all of her intention, all of her heart, all of her belief, she prostrates to that stone. Well, over time, her eyesight was cured. What it tells you is the power of belief, the power of positive intention. It in fact can transform things that you don't even expect, as long as you believe in it and you send that intention out in a positive way, not only for yourself, but for everybody else. And so in many ways, yes, we need to believe. People need to believe. We all need to believe. Belief is a very powerful force. And all I can say, Nicole, is sometimes just believe and wonderful things will happen naturally. Thank you, Nicole. We've got an interesting message here from somebody named Kids Future. I like that, Kids Future. And Kids Future writes, strange times we are in when so many men desperately chase after Dakinis or want their help getting into hidden lands. And yet most treat the feminine female so badly. Also within Buddhism and many majority masters, oh wow, she says, the whole sexualization of the Dakini, the ones I have seen are hardly scantily clad. The idealization and even marriage of 16-year-old girls. Kids Future, I'll just say, first of all, icons are just familiar GPS coordinates of the mind, or maybe the imagination. Actually, the Dakini energy itself is formless. It is ever present. It is everywhere. In fact, it is the emptiness factor itself. That's why Dakini energy is so powerful, because in its ever-present emptiness, everything is a possibility. So, Kids Future, thank you for bringing us to our attention the Dakini power, the real Dakini power. Thank you. We got a message here from Yasher Zaspoladov, who writes, very cynically, 8 manifestations of quantum what? Question mark. Hope you know how stupid it sounds. Well, Yasser, didn't they laugh at Columbus when he told them that the world was not flat? This evening we've got a message from someone named Unique Friend, who writes, you have no idea how timely this documentary is for me in my life. Thank you. And I want to thank you, Unique Friend, for reaching out to us. It makes all of us at the Shambhala studio and at our film and production teams really happy to know that this documentary has come at the right time in your life and has been of help to you as an individual. I hope it's of help to many others as well. So blessings to you, and thank you for being on the journey with us. Message here from Trong Win, who writes, I think the Great Pyramid is just the gem. Well, Trong, the teachings are the gem, and from the teachings we can build great pyramids. A message here from Vitomar Milosevic, who writes, we really need this to become a reality. Revolution in people's heads and hearts, not the streets, because it is more important how we are rather than who or even what. I want to thank you, Vidmar. I really like what you've written. We do need this type of awakening, revolution. Hindus say we are what we eat. Buddha said we are what we think. So yes, we need a revolution in thinking, and we also need to wipe out GMOs. A message here from Bodhi Hareen. I guess most people watching this would smile at the thought of Jesus Christ returning, but is this legend about the return of Guru Rinpoche actually more probable? Krishna is also said to be returning in times of darkness and crisis. I am not a Buddhist scholar, but I do doubt that there is any mention of either Bhutan or Rinpoche in any original Buddhist scriptures, but well-made movie that apparently has a positive effect on many people. Well, I want to thank you, Bodhi. We need positive thoughts at this time of global crisis. And so the return of the Guru is also the return of the Guru's mind. And we need to all be in a mind stream that is doing that switching of gears from negativity, which is being so promoted in our media, our social media, by our politicians, even by our corporations, by so many things are promoting negativity. And so if we want to think about the Guru returning, it's the Guru's mind. It's the mind of being able to turn the negative into positive. And if we all do that together, then yes, he's coming back real soon. Very nice note here tonight from Estrella Solar. And Estrella writes, a fantastic and wonderful movie that reveals subtle worlds. Ordinary human eyes are still far from these realities. But disciples and believers look forward to the day when the doors of Shambhala will bring peace and spiritual evolution to all human beings. I hope that day will be soon as possible. Laurence Brahm, thank you very much for bringing this to the world. And I want to thank you, Estrella, because we are all on this journey together to open the gates of Shambhala and herald a new era on this planet. That is the collective journey of Shambhala Studio and all of you with us together on it. So thank you for being a part of that journey, Estrella, and everybody else. And let's go forward and open the gates of Shambhala. Melba Media writes, Mil gracias, la voy la vera muchas veces más. Hay mucho por aprender. Melba, thank you very much. We are working on the sequel to Return of the Lotus-Born Master. That sequel is called the Dakini Code, Lotus-Born Master and the Event Horizon. That will be coming soon. And I know that there's a lot of frustration out there that we don't have Spanish subtitles. We're working on Spanish subtitles for all of our productions. Be patient with us, and that takes a little bit of time, but it's coming through soon. So I want to thank everybody who's following us from South Central America, Spain, and we look forward to being able to bring our entire series to the world in actually multiple languages in the coming weeks and months ahead. So thank you so much.